Vithi. But English translation thought process actually not nice because your thought is like you thinking about something. So sometimes it's instead of thought process, we use the word mental process. It's better. It's something that the process in the mind, or we call it how long, mental process. Now, mental process in the idol. You find the information somewhere here. This one, okay? Fundamental book of Abhidhamma. Chakku is I, Dwara is do, Vithi is the process. This one you know already, okay? Okay, now, when you see something, what happened in the idol? It runs and follows. First, someone open the eye. So a very visible object come to manifestation in the sensitive eye, means touch the retina after one mental moment. So the mental moment in Bhavanga is a Bhavanga moment, and then Bhavanga is called past Bhavanga. Now the Bhavanga Chitta cannot aware of the pleasant object, so the object is a mental process at time. This one I will skip her because it was difficult for you to understand this one. Let's say we just briefly talk about. Okay, I'll just briefly talk about this. So before the I consciousness arise, there must be something, we call it fido averting. It's a mind that, consciousness that avert to one of the door. So before that we have Bhavanga. Bhavanga is a, you know, the mind that you have in sleep. When you are sleeping, do you have consciousness? You have. Are you dying? You are not dying. But do you know anything? You don't know anything, alright? So sometimes we call it subconscious mind. It's the mind that like sleepy. We call it very passive mind. So this means that before I consciousness arise, our mind is flat or passive. So there will be one chitta, we call it past Bhavanga. One of the Bhavanga will pass. Another one we call it vibrating. Another one called addressing. Okay, so I don't know what this is. Page 120. This in this book is a brief one. Okay, 120. Yeah. Huh? Fundamental 120. Okay. Is it there? 120. It's 120 here, but it's maybe not here. Maybe different page number. Alright, this same like this one, okay, same with my notes, okay? So same also. You might just look at the notes first. So basically you have 3 Bhavanga, 1 fast and 1 vibrating. Okay, you know, like Bhavanga is talking about when you're in sleeping time. So when the objects start to come, but because the flow is like fast, it cannot stop it, so one might be passed away. Then it starts to vibrating. Vibrating, then after that it will stop the flow. We call arresting means stop the flow. After it stop the flow, then there will be a finder averting that turns to the object, then idol. Basically I go through this one. After idol, you can see on your handout, if your page 61 here. Okay? So after this, there will be, after I consciousness, so I consciousness must be see something. So after it see something, then it must pass the information to next one, receiving, okay? Receiving, then There will be a mind that investigating nature. They determine whether it's what kind of nature. Then jhana. Jhana is the one that enjoy the object for 7 times. So you got 1 to 7. And finally, you call retentive is talking about. Retentive is talking about something that retain the information just now. Okay. Okay. You can see all this in your page there. Alright, let's go back to just now. Okay, you see on your book, page 59, alright? So now we are talking about idle process. First, you have something, the first one is past bhavanga. So it cannot observe the object because it's the object of mental process at the previous line. This one I skip first. Now, so alright, so okay, we start from here. The other one I think will be difficult for you to understand. Appearance of visible object in the mind though, make the bhavanga vibrating. Okay. So first there will be we call it vibrating. First the bhavanga pass, now the bhavanga start to vibrate, then it cease. So here you got one it called bhavanga charana, means bhavanga vibrating. And ceasing is called bhavanga upacheda. Alright. After that, you got fido everything. Attending consciousness in fido means fido everything consciousness. Paying attention to present visible object and cease. Then following chittas will arise. So your eye consciousness see the object. Receiving receive the object. Eye consciousness is called chakku vijnana. Receiving is called sampati chana. Investigating is called santirana, inquires the object. Determining is vatapana, determining the object. Then jhana is dynamic. One of the 29 chittas of the karma flag runs at most 7 times, experiencing the object and cease. Then retentive consciousness. So it will arise twice and cease. Okay? Just this is a thought process here. So basically, we are talking about any process. We have this. Totally, there will be how many chittas? 17. Okay. So totally will be up to here 17 chitta. Okay, 1 up to 17. So in terms of eye door, you have 17 process. In terms of ear door, you also got 17 process. So the difference is that when in the eye door, eye consciousness will arise. In the ear door, ear consciousness will arise. That's all. Because the process will be same. The bhavanga means your sleepy mind. Okay, for example, you're sleepy, and then for example, ear door may be easy for you to understand. Right? When you're sleepy, so your bhavanga is continuous. So there must be 3 bhavanga that finish. Then when you hear the sound, there will be one mind called fido everything that advert to the hearing sound. Then after that, you hear the sound. Alright? Ear consciousness. Then there will be mind that receiving. Then there another mind that investigating. Then the another one determining. And now the jhana is the one that process or enjoy the information. But because of the power run, so the object not finished yet, so there will be another 2 chitta that retentive or retain the information for some time, for 2 moments then cease. So this in brief talking about the process. I think this is just skip it first, maybe not at your level. Okay. Now we go back to this. Okay, so you can see in this book, this fundamental, you have one something that pass and vibrating, ceasing, then the Fido everything, the one that attend to object, then I consciousness, receiving, investigating, determining, then 7 Jhavana and Tadaramana, retentive object. So in brief, we are talking about processes like this, okay? So now let's see, we are talking about Bhavanga is like this. It's when your mind is very low, we call it Bhavanga. So after your mind, when objects start to come, you will start to got the Fido everything, idol, and so on, right? So normally we say the Bhavanga is like very subconscious, kind of like sleepy mind that cannot process the object. So when the objects come, it start to, from the very downline, it start to go a little bit active. Alright. Okay. So let me just okay, I'll go for this one. I'll just skip others first. On the page 65, alright? Now, how about Maido? Okay, how about Maido? Right? So, let's say for the process of Maido, okay. Alright, so look at this page on the Maido, on the previous page, page number 64. In the Maido, it's different. Maido, instead have 2 Bhavanga, you only need, instead of 3 Bhavanga, you only need 2 Bhavanga. One is vibrating and arresting. Okay, on the page 64. And after that, instead of Fido everything, you got one consciousness called Maido everything. So it will have 7 Jhavanas. After that will be retentive, like just now. Got 2. Okay. So you got the 2 retentive. So for clear object, you will have the retentive. For the unclear object, so you will not have the retentive. Okay. So what is the difference between idol and Maido? The difference is that in the Maido only 2, in the idol got 3 Bhavanga. Here is only Maido everything. In the sense space you got Fido everything. Here Jhavana is 7 is same. Okay. Here, you notice that here you don't need to receiving, investigating and determining. Because the object already received, already investigate, already determined by the idol. When you already receive it, investigate, determine it, then after that, from your idol, pass the information to the Maido. Okay? So you don't need to investigate, determine, investigate, receive, investigate and determine again. Because you're already inside already. Okay. Now, obscure object, clear object means that the object is clear. Obscure one means not clear. Now, minimally, let's say when you see something, it pass from the idol pass to the Maido. So you have to, we call it very minimum processes. First, you're aware the past object. For example, you see something, so the mind must be, there must be one process, Vithi, to aware that something that you see just now. Now you try to catch the name, okay? When you see a flower, your mind start to process and catch the name, it's a flower, okay? Okay, so when you see the flower, or you must know what's the meaning of flower. The flower means it's a colorful or whatever. So minimally, you need to have a few process. Sometimes actually this is very simple. You need to have more process than that. Alright? Because you notice that you see something, you must take in the color, you must see the shape, you must see the surrounding, you must see the vase, then you process, then you know it's a flower on the inside the flower pot. So this is minimally process that you need to do. Okay? So just skip it. I will skip all because you need to, for that you need to know a lot of chitta in detail first, right? So we are talking about vipassana point. Mental process, all these are Vithi. So when you see something automatic, there will be 17 mind in one Vithi. When you see the mind, a mind process in the mind door, there will be some activities, many chittas will run in a sequence. We call it the mental process of Vithi. So all this happen by yourself. Okay, when you see something, do you tell your eye how to process? No. Do you tell the eye you must send the information to the mind? No, right? And how does it process, do you know? You don't know, right? How does your mind process information? Nobody knows. It happens by itself so fast, okay? So the mental process happens by itself. So what we need is condition or cause. When there's an object, like visible object, base is the eye base, and the visible object and the eye base contact. Alright? Then you got eye consciousness. Corresponding consciousness will arise. You got eye consciousness, alright? For example, visible object comes into contact with eye base, eye consciousness will arise as a result. So visible object and eye base are the causes, eye consciousness is the effect. Now, this eye consciousness also arise and pass away. When it arise, pass away, what happened? It passes the information to the next one. Next one is receiving. Okay? Eye consciousness pass the information to receiving. Okay? Who is in charge? Nobody. No one in charge. It just happened by itself. So when you see all this, you know a lot of things is conditioned. Because of condition, your idol, your mental process in the, we call it eye, chakku, draviti, mental process in the idol will happen by itself. And how does it pass information from the eye, fido everything consciousness to the idol, eye consciousness, then receiving consciousness, investigating consciousness, determining consciousness, then 7 jhana, finish, then you got the retentive. So all this happen by itself. So nobody control this. Alright? So by understanding this, you know a lot of things we know, actually we don't know. A lot of things are beyond our power. Okay, now, okay, so far can follow? 17. Can you remember? Oh yes, want to ask something?
Give example for clear object and obscure object, so that we can see how is it different from the eye base, ear base, and also.
Oh, clear object when the object is prominent, you know. Okay, and obscure object when the object is not clear. In a way, maybe it's not, impact is not strong. Impact is not strong. Okay, let's look at this book. Do you have this book? Do you get this book? No, okay. So we look at this book, and to answer this question, I want you all to read. For those who have this book, just look at it and try to find the page. Okay, where can you find the page? Here it says that on the page 166, okay? The clarity of presentation depends on either the prominence of the object or the strength of consciousness. Alright, for the prominent object can appear clearly even when the consciousness is weak, and strong consciousness can clearly cognize it even subtle abstract object. Page 166. Can you find the page? Alright? Now, for this, if you have this book. No, it's not here. So it said depends on prominence object and also the what? Yeah. Strength of consciousness. Okay? Sometimes when you read this kind of thing, if you are not sure, you have to find the handbook of Abhidhamma, handbook of this one. So you have to go, I think this is on the chapter 3 already. Volume 3. So let's go. No, it's not volume 3, it's volume 2. No, it should be on volume 2, not volume 3. No, this is volume 1. Okay, so I think you have to read yourself. Page 6, 8, 13. Alright, you have to read yourself on this book. So according to answer here, your question should be your answer is talking about prominence of the object. Means the object is prominent or clear or the strength of consciousness. So this is the answer. Okay, so you have to read yourself on this handbook volume 2. If you don't have, I can give you this one. You can give from KL also, you know. Yeah, I pass to you because I don't want to bring back to Myanmar. I have in Myanmar. I pass to the young people, no problem. Okay? So, now on the roughly, the most important thing when we study the thought process or mental process is for us to aware that things happen by itself. Alright? You notice that when all this, we never control of any of this consciousness arise. It arises by itself. Okay? Now, when we say all these are very clear object, alright? Now, when we talk about something that this is talking about clear object, very clear object. Let's look at another page. When the object is not clear, and what happened? And the object is small, what happened? And when the object is very small, and what happened? So I make a charts. I hope you can see the difference of when the great object, very great object, when the great, when the slight object, and very slight object. What's the difference? So now, when the object is very clear, you got the past bhavanga, vibrating bhavanga, addressing bhavanga, these three bhavanga. Then you got 5 door, I door, receiving, investigating, determining, and 7 jhana. Then you got the retentive 2 here. So when the object is great, this means that it's not as obvious as this one. It's just a little bit obvious or not so obvious. Like very great is very clear. So here, because the object is great only, so the past bhavanga has increased from 1, become 2, or become 3. Because increase from 2 to 3, so the whole process from vibrating, okay, or vibrating here, it push to the, it take more time, okay? We'll say it take more time. So because of vibrating, it's become third moment. And when the past is 3 moments, so vibrating become 4th moment. So it become push, push, push until, instead of jhana, jhana will happen here. Here also got jhana, but it's not possible for retentive to happen here. Okay? So this process is the process we call it ending with jhana, not ending with tadaramana. Tadaramana means retentive, okay? Retentive. So now, so when the object is so we can see even depends on the object. So let's say the object is light and maybe is not so clear. So because of past bhavanga is a lot, so the whole process, it takes slow time. It cannot happen as fast as possible. So at that time, even jhana is not possible. So what you have is just a determinating, okay? So you got receiving, investigating, determinating happens 3 times or 2 times. So this happen is a process ending with Uttapana. Uttapana means retentive, determinating. So this means that when we say jhana is the mind that enjoy the object or mind that process the object. So when the object is very slight or very small, the mind cannot process the object because there is totally no jhana, okay? Because there is totally no jhana, so the mind cannot process the object. And when the object is very slight or even very slow, so there are only many past bhavanga, and you have 2 vibrating here, and this means that here is called moga, empty, because totally there are no processing of the information at all, because the object is very slight. This means that our mental process are affected by the object. Okay? So when the object is very prominent, something will happen. Object is very gray or slight, something will happen. Kasina must be this one, very clear. Sorry? No, not that one. This happen all the time. When you see something, you hear something, happen all the time. Because this is a very basic. Kasina is talking about jhana. Jhana process is another different process. Or before you attend jhana, of course you will get this one. All the eye questioners will have this one. Ear questioners will have this one. Okay? But when you get to jhana, it's another process. Jhana has different mental process. It's not stated here. Okay? Right.
I have a question. Let's say based on memory and experience. Let's say the item, the object that is small. We are not so sure of the object, but does our mind, based on our memory and experience, we say this is the object.
Okay, so you are talking about mind process, so you have to look, not this one, you have to look at this one. Okay, either the object is clear for the, not this one. Yeah, so pick this one, okay? No, this is eye door, ear door. So, depends on the object whether clear or obscure. So this is the one. It nothing to do with the eye door. So when you think about something, so there will be, your bhavanga will stop, then there will be 1 chitta effort to the door, then there will be 7 jhana to process the idea, process the information, they are retentive. Okay? So when you have when the object is very obscure, so there will be no retentive. It's only bhavanga. Go back to bhavanga. So every time the mind must go back to bhavanga. Because what's the meaning of bhavanga? Bhavanga is talking about something that keep you alive, you know. Because when you are sleeping, you're definitely not dying. Because the mind is still, bhavanga is a mind that keep your life continuous. Because as long as you are living, the mind must continue. But it's not the normal type of mind, it's a very passive mind. So bhavanga, bhava is a life, anga is part of life. That means that life continue, bangunkan life continue. Okay. Alright, I think we stop now because your face all looks so. In the